Everyone keeps saying America is becoming too expensive for the middle-class family to live in. Rent is climbing, groceries cost more, housing feels impossible, and by 2025, a lot of people feel stuck, frustrated, and priced out of the life they want. But here's the twist almost nobody is talking about. The same economic pressures pushing people away from expensive cities are creating real opportunities in others, and smart movers, the ones who look beyond headlines, are finding cities where homes are still affordable, jobs are growing fast, cost of living is manageable, and quality of life is actually getting better. While most people sit on the sidelines waiting for the perfect moment, thousands of families, young professionals, and remote workers are quietly moving into cities that offer space, stability, and a future. So today, we're counting down the 15 best places to move in 2025. Places where your income stretches further, your lifestyle upgrades instantly, and your money finally starts working for you instead of against you. And trust me, our number one pick will surprise you. Let's jump in. Number 15, Des Moines, Iowa. Des Moines probably isn't the first city that comes to mind when you think about relocating. But here's what you need to know. It's one of the most underrated cities in America right now, and people are starting to catch on. The cost of living in Des Moines is about 9% below the national average, and the median home price sits around $235,000. That means you can actually afford a real house with a yard without selling a kidney. And we're not talking about a fixer-upper in a sketchy neighborhood. We're talking about solid, move-in-ready homes in safe, family-friendly areas. Also, the job market here is surprisingly strong. Des Moines is a major insurance and financial services hub, home to companies like Principal Financial Group, Nationwide, and Wells Fargo. There are also growing tech and healthcare sectors bringing in younger professionals and creating upward mobility. But Des Moines isn't just about work. The city has invested heavily in its downtown over the past decade. You'll find a revitalized Court Avenue with local breweries, farm-to-table restaurants, and live music venues. The Grays Lake Trail offers 1.9 miles of scenic walking and biking right near downtown. And if you have kids, the schools here consistently rank among the best in the Midwest. The community feel is real too. People are friendly without being intrusive. Neighborhoods have block parties. There's a thriving farmers market scene. And unlike bigger cities where you can feel invisible, Des Moines has that sweet spot where you can actually build connections and feel like you belong. Sure, the winters are cold, but if you can handle a few months of snow, Des Moines offers something increasingly rare in 2025: affordability without sacrificing quality of life. For young professionals, growing families, or anyone looking to stretch their dollar without compromising on amenities, Des Moines is a smart, strategic move. Number 14, Spokane, Washington. Spokane, Washington is where the Pacific Northwest reveals its best-kept secret. You get all the natural beauty, outdoor access, and quality of life that makes the region famous without the crushing costs of Seattle or Portland. Let's talk real estate. The median home price in Spokane is around $420,000. Now, that might sound high if you're coming from the Midwest, but if you're relocating from Seattle, where the median is over $800,000, Spokane feels like hitting the jackpot. You're getting way more house for your money, and Washington has no state income tax, which means more of your paycheck stays in your pocket. Spokane sits at the edge of the inland Northwest, surrounded by lakes, mountains, and forests. Riverfront Park runs right through downtown, offering walking trails, public art, and events year-round. Within an hour's drive, you can access 5 major lakes and multiple ski resorts. For anyone who values outdoor recreation, Spokane is paradise. The city has also undergone a major transformation. Downtown Spokane is now filled with local coffee shops, craft breweries, boutique hotels, and farm-to-table dining. There's a growing art scene with galleries, theaters, and music venues. Gonzaga University adds a youthful energy to the city, and Spokane's medical district is expanding rapidly, bringing in healthcare jobs and cutting-edge facilities. The vibe here is relaxed but not sleepy. People are active, engaged, and community-oriented. Neighborhoods like South Perry and Kendall Yards have become magnets for young families and professionals who want walkability, character, and connection. Spokane isn't perfect. Summers can get hot, and the city is still working to address homelessness and infrastructure needs. But for those seeking a livable, affordable alternative to expensive West Coast metros, Spokane delivers. It's a place where you can build a life, not just survive. Number 13, Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio is quietly becoming one of the most dynamic mid-sized cities in America. It's affordable, diverse, job-rich, and culturally vibrant, basically everything people are looking for in 2025. Start with affordability. The median home price in Columbus is around $285,000, and the cost of living index sits just slightly above the national average. That means your money goes further here than in most comparable cities. Rent is reasonable, groceries are affordable, and you're not constantly stressed about making ends meet. The job market is thriving. Columbus is home to major employers like Nationwide Insurance, JP Morgan Chase, Honda, and Ohio State University. The tech sector is booming, with companies like Google, Amazon, and Facebook establishing operations here. And because Ohio State is one of the largest universities in the country, there's constant innovation, research opportunities, and a pipeline of young talent. But Columbus isn't just about work. The city has serious personality. The Short North Arts District is packed with galleries, boutiques, and some of the best restaurants in the Midwest. German Village offers historic charm with brick streets and cozy cafes. Franklinton is the up-and-coming neighborhood where artists and young professionals are flocking. Columbus also punches above its weight in food and culture. You'll find James Beard-nominated chefs, diverse international cuisine, craft breweries on every corner, and festivals celebrating everything from jazz to comic books to food trucks. For families, the suburbs offer excellent schools, parks, and community programming. Areas like Dublin, Powell, and Upper Arlington are safe, clean, and packed with amenities. And if you're into sports, Columbus has a fanatical following for the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Columbus Crew soccer team. Transportation is improving too. The city is investing in bike lanes and public transit, and the airport offers direct flights to major hubs across the country. Columbus might not have the flash of coastal cities or the mountains of Colorado, but it has something better: balance. You can afford to live well, pursue career growth, enjoy cultural experiences, and still have time and money left over to actually enjoy your life. And in 2025, that's worth its weight in gold. Number 12, Madison, Wisconsin. Madison, Wisconsin is where quality of life meets Midwestern charm. Consistently ranked as one of the happiest cities in America, Madison offers a unique blend of natural beauty, strong economy, and progressive values that's attracting transplants from across the country. First, the setting. Madison sits on an isthmus between two stunning lakes, Mendota and Monona. That geography gives the city a resort town vibe, even though it's a thriving urban center. You can kayak before work, bike along lakefront paths during lunch, and catch sunsets over the water in the evening. The outdoor access here rivals cities twice its size. The economy is anchored by the University of Wisconsin-Madison, one of the top public research universities in the world. That brings stability, innovation, and a constant influx of educated young professionals. Madison is also a hub for biotech, healthcare, and insurance, with companies like Epic Systems employing thousands of workers in high-paying jobs. Housing is more expensive than other Midwestern cities. Median home prices hover around $390,000, but that's still far below coastal markets. And what you get for that price is a city with excellent schools, low crime, and some of the best public services in the country. Culturally, Madison over-delivers. The State Street corridor is filled with independent bookstores, ethnic restaurants, live music venues, and street performers. The farmers market on the Capitol Square is one of the largest producer-only markets in the nation. And if you're into craft beer, Madison's brewing scene is world-class. The political and social environment is famously progressive, which is a draw for some and a turnoff for others. But what's undeniable is the sense of community engagement. People here care about their city, volunteer actively, and participate in civic life. Winters are brutal. Let's not sugarcoat it. But for those who can embrace the cold, Madison offers a lifestyle that's rich, fulfilling, and increasingly rare in modern America. It's a city where you can build not just a career, but a life. Number 11. Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina is the crown jewel of the South. With its cobblestone streets, historic architecture, world-class food scene, and undeniable charm, Charleston has been attracting new residents at a remarkable pace. And in 2025, that trend shows no signs of slowing down. Let's address the elephant in the room. Charleston isn't cheap anymore. The median home price is around $510,000, and the popularity of the area has driven up costs across the board. But for many people making the move, the lifestyle is worth the premium. What makes Charleston special? Start with the history. Walking through the French Quarter or along the Battery feels like stepping back in time. Rainbow Row, historic churches, and antebellum architecture create a sense of place that few American cities can match. Then there's the food. Charleston has become a culinary destination, with James Beard award-winning chefs and restaurants that draw food lovers from around the world. From low-country classics like shrimp and grits to innovative farm-to-table cuisine, the dining scene here is exceptional. The beaches are another major draw. Folly Beach, Isle of Palms, and Sullivan's Island offer pristine coastline just minutes from downtown. You can surf, paddleboard, or simply relax on the sand after work. The job market has diversified significantly. While tourism remains important, Charleston now has a growing tech sector, aerospace industry, Boeing has a major facility here, and healthcare infrastructure. The Port of Charleston is one of the busiest on the East Coast, generating thousands of jobs in logistics and trade. South Carolina's tax structure is favorable too. The state doesn't tax Social Security and offers significant deductions on retirement income. For those relocating from high-tax states, the savings can be substantial. The culture here leans traditional and Southern, which resonates with some and less so with others. But what's universal is the hospitality. Charleston takes pride in making people feel welcome, whether you're a tourist or a new resident. Climate-wise, you get hot, humid summers and mild winters. Hurricane risk is real and something to consider. But for those drawn to coastal living, history, and culture, Charleston represents one of America's most distinctive and desirable places to call home. Number 10. Huntsville, Alabama. Huntsville, Alabama might just be the most underestimated city in the entire South. While other cities get all the attention, Huntsville has quietly built itself into a powerhouse of innovation, affordability, and opportunity. And in 2025, it's becoming impossible to ignore. Here's what makes Huntsville unique. It's Rocket City. The U.S. Space and Rocket Center and NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center are based here, making Huntsville a hub for aerospace, defense, and high-tech industries. Major employers include Boeing, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, and the U.S. Army's Redstone Arsenal. That means high-paying jobs. Engineers, scientists, and tech professionals are moving to Huntsville in droves, and the median household income is well above the national average. Yet the cost of living remains remarkably low, about 11% below the national average. The median home price sits around $285,000, which means you can afford a beautiful home without drowning in debt. But Huntsville isn't just about rockets and engineering. The city has invested heavily in its downtown over the past decade. You'll find craft breweries, farm-to-table restaurants, live music venues, and public art installations. The Von Braun Center hosts concerts and events year-round, and the Big Spring International Park offers green space right in the heart of the city. For families, Huntsville's school system is strong, particularly in STEM education. There are also excellent private school options and a growing number of charter schools. The community is tight-knit, safe, and family-oriented. And if you love the outdoors, Huntsville delivers. Montesano State Park offers hiking trails with stunning views, and the city has an extensive greenway system perfect for biking and walking. You're also just a short drive from the Appalachian foothills and numerous state parks. One concern some people have is the political climate. Alabama is deeply conservative, and that's reflected in local and state politics. But Huntsville itself has become more diverse and cosmopolitan as the aerospace industry has brought in people from all over the world. In short, Huntsville offers something rare: a booming economy, low cost of living, and genuine quality of life. It's a place where your career can thrive, your family can flourish, and your paycheck can actually build wealth instead of just covering bills. 9. Boise, Idaho. Boise, Idaho has become the poster child for pandemic-era migration, and for good reason. This mountain-adjacent city offers clean air, outdoor access, low crime, and a strong economy, all wrapped up in a package that still feels attainable for middle-class families. The cost of living has risen significantly in recent years due to high demand, but Boise remains more affordable than most West Coast alternatives. The median home price is around $480,000, high compared to where it was 5 years ago, but still reasonable compared to Seattle, Portland, or anywhere in California. And Idaho has no state tax on Social Security and relatively low property taxes, which helps offset housing costs. What draws people to Boise is the lifestyle. The city offers 190 miles of trails within the city limits, including the famous Boise Greenbelt, which runs along the Boise River and connects parks, neighborhoods, and downtown. The foothills offer hiking and mountain biking right out your back door. And if you're into skiing, Bogus Basin is just 16 miles from downtown. Boise's downtown has undergone a remarkable transformation. The Bodo district is filled with restaurants, bars, shops, and entertainment venues. The Basque Block celebrates the city's unique Basque heritage with cultural festivals and authentic cuisine. And the city has a thriving art scene with galleries, theaters, and music venues scattered throughout. The job market is strong and diversifying. Boise has historically been a hub for companies like Micron Technology, but it's now attracting remote workers, tech startups, and companies relocating from more expensive markets. The state's business-friendly environment and quality of life make it an attractive destination for employers. One challenge is infrastructure. Boise's rapid growth has strained roads, schools, and public services. Traffic has increased, and some longtime residents feel the city is losing its small-town character. But city leaders are investing heavily in improvements to accommodate the influx. The political environment is conservative, though Boise itself leans more moderate than rural Idaho. The community is generally welcoming, though some transplants have experienced tension with locals who feel priced out by newcomers driving up costs. Despite these growing pains, Boise remains one of the most desirable mid-sized cities in America. It offers a rare combination of outdoor adventure, urban amenities, economic opportunity, and safety that's increasingly hard to find. For those willing to embrace a changing city with room to grow, Boise is still an excellent choice in 2025. 8. Durham, North Carolina. Durham, North Carolina is where the New South comes alive. Once known primarily for tobacco and Duke University, Durham has reinvented itself as a dynamic, diverse, and creative city that's attracting young professionals, families, and entrepreneurs from across the country. The cost of living in Durham is about 4% above the national average, with a median home price around $380,000. That's affordable compared to other cities with similar amenities and job opportunities. North Carolina does tax retirement income, but the overall tax burden is moderate, and most people find their money goes further here than in comparable markets. Durham is part of the Research Triangle, alongside Raleigh and Chapel Hill, creating one of the most highly educated and innovative regions in America. The concentration of universities, hospitals, research institutions, and tech companies generates a robust job market in healthcare, biotech, education, and technology. But what really sets Durham apart is its culture. The city has a thriving arts scene, with the American Tobacco campus serving as a cultural and entertainment hub. You'll find craft breweries, concert venues, restaurants, and public art installations throughout the revitalized downtown. Durham's food scene is exceptional. From authentic international cuisine to James Beard-nominated chefs, the dining options rival cities twice its size. The city takes pride in its barbecue heritage, while also embracing innovation and diversity. The population is remarkably diverse in terms of race, education, and socioeconomic background. That diversity brings complexity and occasional tension, but it also creates a rich, vibrant community unlike anywhere else in the South. For families, Durham offers excellent public and private schools, including some of the best charter schools in the state. The Durham public school system has made significant improvements in recent years, and the surrounding areas have highly rated suburban school districts. Durham faces challenges. Gentrification is real, and longtime residents have been displaced by rising costs. Crime rates, while declining, are still higher than some comparable cities. But city leaders are actively working to address these issues through investment in affordable housing, community policing, and economic development. For those seeking a city with soul, creativity, economic opportunity, and genuine diversity, Durham delivers. It's not perfect, but it's authentic, and in 2025, that authenticity is something people are actively seeking. 7. Portland, Maine. Portland, Maine is a small city with big appeal. With its charming waterfront, thriving food scene, and stunning natural surroundings, Portland has become one of the most desirable places to live in the Northeast, and one of the hardest to afford. The median home price in Portland is around $485,000, and the cost of living is about 15% above the national average. Maine also has relatively high taxes. So why are people still moving here? Because Portland offers something money can't buy: a sense of place. This is a city where you can walk to work along cobblestone streets, grab fresh lobster rolls for lunch, and kayak in Casco Bay after work. The Old Port District is filled with independent bookstores, craft breweries, art galleries, and restaurants that consistently earn national recognition. Portland's food scene is legendary. Chefs come here to push boundaries while honoring Maine's culinary traditions. From fine dining to food trucks, the quality and creativity are exceptional. And if you love seafood, you're in heaven. The surrounding area offers endless outdoor recreation. Acadia National Park is just 2 hours away. Hundreds of miles of coastline offer opportunities for sailing, fishing, and beachcombing. And the mountains of western Maine provide skiing, hiking, and fall foliage that rivals anywhere in America. The job market is more limited than larger cities, but Portland has strength in healthcare, tourism, financial services, and increasingly, remote work. Many people move here with jobs already in hand, or they work remotely for companies based elsewhere. The culture is progressive, educated, and environmentally conscious. Portland consistently ranks as one of the most sustainable and livable small cities in America. The community values local businesses, organic food, and preserving the character that makes Portland special. The biggest downside is winter. It's cold, dark, and long. But for those who embrace it, who learn to cross-country ski, who appreciate the coziness of a wood stove, who find beauty in snow-covered landscapes, winter becomes part of the charm. Portland isn't for everyone. It's expensive, it's cold, and job opportunities can be limited. But for those drawn to coastal New England, exceptional food, outdoor adventure, and small city living at its finest, Portland is worth every penny. 6. Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina consistently ranks as one of the best places to live in America, and the data backs it up. With strong job growth, excellent schools, a moderate cost of living, and a high quality of life, Raleigh offers the complete package for families, young professionals, and anyone seeking stability and opportunity. The cost of living in Raleigh is about 5% below the national average, despite being one of the fastest growing metros in the country. The median home price sits around $390,000. Not cheap, but reasonable given what you get in return. And the job market is consistently strong, with unemployment rates below the national average and steady wage growth. Raleigh is the anchor of the Research Triangle, which includes Durham and Chapel Hill. This region is home to some of the world's leading universities, Duke, UNC, and NC State, as well as major employers in tech, biotech, pharmaceuticals, and healthcare. Companies like Apple, Google, and Fujifilm are investing billions in the area, and the pipeline of new jobs shows no signs of slowing. For families, Raleigh is hard to beat. The Wake County public school system is one of the largest and highest rated in the state. There are also excellent private and charter school options. The suburbs, Cary, Apex, Holly Springs, are safe, family-friendly, and packed with parks, pools, and community centers. Raleigh also offers unexpected cultural depth. The North Carolina Museum of Art has one of the finest collections in the Southeast. The city has a thriving music scene, craft brewery culture, and a restaurant landscape that increasingly earns national attention. And the outdoor access is fantastic. Umstead State Park offers over 5,000 acres of forest, trails, and lakes right inside the city limits. You're 2 hours from the mountains and 2 hours from the beach, perfect for weekend getaways. The climate is mild, with 4 distinct seasons and relatively short winters. Yes, it gets hot and humid in summer, but that's balanced by beautiful springs and falls that make outdoor living a joy. Raleigh's growth has brought challenges. Traffic is increasing, and infrastructure is struggling to keep pace. Some neighborhoods are experiencing rapid gentrification, and longtime residents worry about affordability. But compared to other high-growth cities, Raleigh has managed its expansion relatively well. In 2025, Raleigh represents something increasingly rare. A city where you can build a career, raise a family, and enjoy a high quality of life without sacrificing financial security. It's not flashy, but it's fundamentally sound. And sometimes, that's exactly what you need. 5. Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas often lives in the shadow of its bigger, flashier neighbor, Dallas. But that's exactly what makes it special. Fort Worth has all the economic benefits of the DFW Metroplex. Strong job market, no state income tax, major airport, but with a distinct character and more manageable cost of living. The median home price in Fort Worth is around $310,000, significantly lower than Dallas and far below most major metros. The cost of living is about 4% below the national average. And Texas's tax structure means you keep more of your paycheck. For families trying to build wealth, Fort Worth offers a clear financial advantage. The job market is thriving. Fort Worth has a diverse economy anchored by energy, aviation, American Airlines headquarters, defense, Lockheed Martin, healthcare, and increasingly, tech. The city has also become a logistics hub due to its central location and transportation infrastructure. But what really distinguishes Fort Worth is its identity. This is cowboy culture meets modern urbanism. The Fort Worth stockyards offer a taste of the Old West with daily cattle drives, rodeos, and honky-tonks. Meanwhile, the Cultural District houses world-class museums, the Kimball Art Museum, the Amon Carter Museum, and the Modern Art Museum, that rival collections anywhere in the country. The food scene is fantastic. From authentic Tex-Mex and barbecue to upscale dining in neighborhoods like West 7th and the near South Side. Fort Worth embraces its Texas roots while also welcoming innovation and diversity. For families, Fort Worth offers excellent suburbs with top-rated schools. Areas like Southlake, Colleyville, and Westlake are among the most desirable in Texas. The city also has extensive parks, trails, and the Fort Worth Zoo, consistently ranked among the best in the nation. The climate is hot. Summers are brutal with temperatures regularly over 100 degrees. But for those who can handle the heat, Fort Worth offers an exceptional quality of life. You get big city amenities and opportunities with a friendlier, more laid-back vibe than most major metros. Fort Worth is also strategically located. You're 30 minutes from Dallas, 2 hours from Austin, and DFW Airport provides connections to anywhere in the world. Whether you're building a career, starting a business, or raising a family, Fort Worth gives you the resources and flexibility to succeed. In 2025, Fort Worth represents the best of Texas. Economic opportunity, low taxes, strong communities, and a lifestyle that honors tradition while embracing the future. It's not for everyone. The politics are conservative, the summers are hot, and public transit is minimal. But for those who fit, Fort Worth delivers on its promises. 4. Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina has quietly become one of the most important cities in America. As the second largest banking center in the country after New York, Charlotte combines major city economic power with a more manageable cost of living and southern hospitality that's attracting transplants in record numbers. The cost of living in Charlotte is about 2% above the national average, with a median home price around $360,000. That's remarkably affordable for a city of nearly 900,000 people with such a strong economy. North Carolina's overall tax structure is moderate, making Charlotte competitive with other major metros. The job market is the real star. Charlotte is home to Bank of America's headquarters and Wells Fargo's East Coast operations. Beyond banking, the city has growing sectors in tech, healthcare, energy, and manufacturing. Major companies have relocated regional or national headquarters here, drawn by the business-friendly environment and quality of life. Charlotte's infrastructure is impressive. The city has invested billions in light rail, highway improvements, and urban development. The airport is a major American Airlines hub, offering direct flights to destinations worldwide. And the city is still expanding, with new neighborhoods, mixed-use developments, and cultural amenities appearing constantly. The food and culture scene has exploded. Uptown Charlotte features high-rise dining, professional sports, NFL Panthers, NBA Hornets, and the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Neighborhoods like South End and Noda offer craft breweries, art galleries, and nightlife. The music scene honors Charlotte's rich history in jazz and R&B, while embracing modern indie and hip-hop artists. For families, Charlotte offers excellent suburban options. Areas like Ballantyne, Weddington, and Huntersville have top-rated schools, master-planned communities, and family-friendly amenities. The city also has an extensive park system and is developing more greenways and trails. Charlotte's growth has brought challenges. Traffic can be brutal, especially on I-77 and I-485. The light rail system is expanding, but doesn't yet reach many areas. And rapid development has led to concerns about gentrification and loss of neighborhood character. The climate is mild, with 4 seasons, though summers are hot and humid. You're 2 hours from the mountains and 3 hours from the beach, making weekend getaways easy. Culturally, Charlotte is moderate to conservative, though the city itself leans more progressive than surrounding areas. The population is diverse, and the city is generally welcoming to newcomers, which is good because roughly 150 people move to the Charlotte metro area every day. Charlotte isn't perfect. It lacks the history of Charleston or the natural beauty of Denver. But what it offers is substance, real jobs, real opportunity, and a real future. For professionals building careers, families seeking stability, or anyone wanting to be part of a city on the rise, Charlotte is one of the smartest moves you can make in 2025.
3. Denver, Colorado.
Denver has been one of America's hottest real estate markets for years. And while growth has cooled slightly, the city remains a magnet for people seeking mountain access, outdoor adventure, and a thriving economy. In 2025, Denver continues to represent the American dream, if you can afford it. The median home price in Denver is around $585,000, and the cost of living is about 12% above the national average. It's expensive, no question, but Colorado's quality of life often justifies the premium for those who can swing it. What makes Denver special? Start with the location. You're within an hour of world-class skiing, hiking, and mountain recreation. The weather is famously sunny. Denver gets 300 days of sunshine annually, and the dry climate makes even cold days feel manageable. The city itself has over 300 parks and 85 miles of trails, making outdoor access a part of daily life. The economy is diverse and strong. Denver is a hub for tech, aerospace, energy, telecommunications, and healthcare. Companies like Lockheed Martin, Arrow Electronics, and DaVita have headquarters or major operations here. The startup scene is vibrant, supported by investors and entrepreneurs drawn to the lifestyle. Downtown Denver has been transformed over the past 2 decades. The 16th Street Mall, Lodo, Lower Downtown, and Rhino, River North Art District, offer dining, entertainment, art galleries, and nightlife. The city has embraced urban living with new high-rises, mixed-use developments, and improved public transit via light rail. Culturally, Denver is progressive, outdoorsy, and health-conscious. The craft beer scene is legendary. Colorado has more breweries per capita than any state in the nation. The city also has a thriving music scene, professional sports teams, Broncos, Nuggets, Rockies, Avalanche, and cultural institutions like the Denver Art Museum and the Santa Fe Arts District. For families, the suburbs offer excellent options. Areas like Cherry Creek, Highlands Ranch, and Littleton provide top-rated schools, safe neighborhoods, and family amenities. However, Denver public schools have mixed reviews, and many families opt for private or charter schools. The challenges are real. Housing affordability is a major issue. Many longtime residents have been priced out. Traffic is increasingly bad, especially during ski season. Homelessness and drug use are visible problems in downtown areas. And the altitude, 5,280 feet, takes adjustment for those coming from sea level. But for those who prioritize outdoor lifestyle, sunny weather, economic opportunity, and a progressive, active community, Denver delivers. It's a city where you can pursue both career ambition and weekend adventure, where hiking before work and happy hour on a rooftop patio are just part of the routine. Denver isn't cheap, and it's not getting cheaper. But for those who can make it work, it remains one of the most desirable places to live in America. And in 2025, that demand shows no signs of fading. 2. Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas has been one of the hottest migration destinations for over a decade. And despite rising costs and growing pains, it remains a powerhouse of opportunity, culture, and lifestyle. In 2025, Austin continues to attract talent, capital, and people seeking something different from traditional American cities. The cost of living has risen dramatically. The median home price is around $525,000, and Austin is no longer the affordable haven it once was. But Texas still offers no state income tax, which means your paycheck goes further. And compared to San Francisco, New York, or other tech hubs, Austin still provides relative value. Why do people keep coming? The economy. Austin is now a major tech center, home to Apple, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Tesla, Oracle, and thousands of startups. The city has built an ecosystem that rivals Silicon Valley for innovation, but with a lower cost of living and better quality of life. The job market is robust across sectors: tech, healthcare, education, UT Austin, music and entertainment, and green energy. But Austin isn't just about work. The culture is what sets it apart. This is live music capital of the world, with venues like ACL Live, Stubbs, and countless clubs on 6th Street. South by Southwest brings global attention every spring. The food scene is exceptional, from world-class barbecue to innovative fine dining and every international cuisine imaginable. The outdoor lifestyle is central to Austin's appeal. Lady Bird Lake offers kayaking, paddleboarding, and running trails in the heart of the city. Barton Springs Pool is a natural, spring-fed pool that stays 68 degrees year-round. Zilker Park hosts festivals, concerts, and weekend gatherings. And the hill country to the west offers wineries, swimming holes, and scenic drives. Austin is also politically unique in Texas. It's a progressive island in a conservative state, which creates both appeal and tension. The city values individuality, creativity, and keeping things weird. That ethos attracts artists, entrepreneurs, and anyone who doesn't fit the corporate mold. For families, Austin offers excellent schools in districts like Westlake, Lake Travis, and Eanes. The city also has strong charter and private school options. However, Austin ISD has faced challenges, and many families opt for suburbs for better schools and more space. The challenges are impossible to ignore. Traffic is among the worst in the nation. I-35 is a legendary parking lot. Housing costs have exploded, pushing out longtime residents and artists who gave Austin its character. Homelessness is visible and controversial, and the rapid growth has strained infrastructure, public services, and the very culture people move here for. Yet people keep coming. Austin represents possibility. It's a city where you can build a tech startup or play music in coffee shops, where breakfast tacos and venture capital coexist, where you can swim in natural springs before a business meeting. It's not perfect, far from it, but it's dynamic, ambitious, and alive in ways few cities are. In 2025, Austin is at a crossroads. Can it maintain its soul while accommodating explosive growth? Can it remain weird while attracting corporate giants? For those willing to embrace the contradictions, Austin remains one of the most exciting places to build a life in America. 1. Tampa, Florida. And finally, at number 1 on our list of the 15 best places to move in 2025, Tampa, Florida. If you're surprised, you're not alone. Tampa doesn't have the flash of Miami or the retiree reputation of Naples, but that's exactly why smart movers are choosing it. Tampa has quietly become one of the most balanced, livable, and opportunity-rich cities in America, and the numbers prove it. Tampa has been one of the fastest-growing metros in the country, attracting young professionals, families, and remote workers in unprecedented numbers. Let's start with the financial case. The median home price in Tampa is around $385,000, significantly lower than Miami or coastal areas, while still offering proximity to beaches. Florida has no state income tax, which immediately puts thousands back in your pocket each year. For anyone relocating from high-tax states like California, New York, or Illinois, the savings are substantial and immediate. The job market is exploding. Tampa is rapidly diversifying beyond tourism. The city has become a hub for finance, with companies relocating from expensive northern cities. Tech is booming. Tampa is building a tech corridor with companies in cybersecurity, fintech, and healthcare IT. Major employers include JP Morgan Chase, Citigroup, Raymond James Financial, and a growing number of startups and remote-friendly companies. But Tampa isn't just about work and taxes. The quality of life is exceptional. You get year-round warmth, access to some of Florida's best beaches, Clearwater, St. Pete Beach, and a waterfront downtown that's been completely transformed over the past decade. Tampa's food scene is diverse and delicious, with strong Cuban, Spanish, and international influences. Ybor City offers historic character, nightlife, and culture. St. Petersburg, just across the bay, adds art museums, craft breweries, and waterfront parks. The region feels like multiple cities in one: urban energy in downtown Tampa, beach vibes in Clearwater, arts and culture in St. Pete, and family-friendly suburbs in every direction. The Tampa Bay area offers excellent public and private schools, which most families would appreciate. Areas like South Tampa, West Chase, and neighboring communities like Lutz and Brandon provide safe neighborhoods, good schools, and family amenities. The suburbs are spacious, well-maintained, and affordable relative to other major metros. Tampa also has serious healthcare infrastructure: Tampa General Hospital, Moffitt Cancer Center, and multiple hospital systems provide world-class care. The University of South Florida adds research capabilities and educational opportunities. And then there's the lifestyle. You can boat, fish, and enjoy waterfront living without the price tags of Miami or the Gulf Coast. Professional sports, the Buccaneers, Lightning, Rays, give the city major league credibility. And Tampa International Airport is consistently rated one of the best airports in America, making travel easy and stress-free. The climate is hot and humid, especially summer through early fall. Hurricane risk is real and requires preparation. And like much of Florida, Tampa faces environmental concerns around sea level rise and storm intensity. But Tampa has something increasingly rare: room to grow. The city is investing billions in infrastructure, transit, and development. New neighborhoods are emerging. The downtown skyline is rising. The economy is diversifying. Tampa is a city in motion, and that creates opportunity. For young professionals seeking career growth without crushing costs, Tampa offers it. For families wanting space, good schools, and outdoor lifestyle, Tampa delivers. For remote workers who can live anywhere, Tampa provides sunshine, community, and financial advantage. Tampa might not have the cachet of Austin or the mountains of Denver, but what it has is substance. It's a city that works, where you can afford a home, build a career, raise a family, and actually enjoy your life. And in 2025, when so many cities feel out of reach for average Americans, Tampa represents something invaluable: possibility. In conclusion, so there you have it, the 15 best places to move in 2025. From the mountain views of Denver and Boise to the coastal charm of Charleston and Portland. From the economic powerhouses of Charlotte and Austin to the surprising value and quality of life in Tampa. These cities represent the best of what America has to offer right now. Each city on this list brings something unique to the table. Maybe you're chasing career growth and opportunity. Maybe you're seeking affordability and space to breathe. Or maybe you want culture, outdoor access, and a genuine sense of community. Whatever you're looking for, there's a city here that fits. The truth is, 2025 might be the perfect time to make your move. Remote work has opened up possibilities that didn't exist 5 years ago. Housing markets are stabilizing, and people are reprioritizing what matters, choosing lifestyle over status, community over commute, and quality of life over climbing the ladder in expensive cities that no longer serve them. So what's your next move? Which of these cities speaks to you? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear where you're considering and what's driving your decision. And if this video helped you think through your options or gave you some new ideas, please hit that like button. It really helps us reach more people who are navigating these big life decisions. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you catch our next videos. We've got more data-driven deep dives coming on real estate, cost of living, job markets, and everything you need to make smart decisions about where to live in 2025 and beyond. Thanks for watching, and here's to finding your perfect place. Let's make 2025 the year you finally make that move.